I'm kind of dressed weird, right? Well, that's because I'm at the Girls Association, and it's a thing for like girls for like at JKIA Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. And as you can see, I look like I'm about to fly, and here's the plane right here. So now we're gonna be going to the When I Grow Up segment. I hope you all enjoy. Today we have two very, very special people. Hi guys.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
What's your name and what's your name?
I'm Tracy Kimathi.
Okay.
I'm Tracy Kimathi.
I'm Captain Betty Mbatha.
Okay, so what do you both do?
Oh, me, I'm a senior first officer
Okay.
with Silverstone.
Okay.
I'm a captain with Jumbo Jet.
Nice.
Yeah.
So how long have you been working for Silverstone?
2 years now.
2 years.
Almost 2 years.
Wow.
Yes,
Okay.
I started in December 2017.
Oh, okay.
So it's now almost 2 years.
Okay, so
Yes.
how long have you been a senior?
First officer?
Yes.
Now about 3 years.
3 years.
Yes.
Okay, so but when did you start like flying planes and all that?
Okay, started school in August 2007.
So I'm a captain with Jumbo Jet.
Yes.
I started in 2006. I did my
Okay.
training in South Africa.
Oh, okay.
Then it takes about 1.5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Then I came to Nairobi. I was jobless for some time,
Yeah.
but I got a job, was working with the UN in various places, Congo, DRC.
Oh, okay.
Then I worked with Rwanda Air, and I
Mm.
came back to be a captain with Jumbo Jet.
Okay.
Yeah,
So between Rwanda Air and Jumbo Jet, which one do you prefer?
I like Jumbo Jet because it's home
Okay.
and it's
Yeah.
lovely. It's
Yeah.
nice. Yeah.
So in Jumbo Jet, do you fly? Where do you fly?
We do mostly local and regional. So we Kisumu, Mombasa, Eldoret.
Okay, but not outside the country.
We do outside. We do Entebbe, Uganda, and we also fly some flights. Some of our flights are for KQ.
Oh.
KQ is Kenya Airways.
Yeah.
So we fly to Bujumbura and Malawi for Kenya Airways.
Malawi.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you ever flown to Malawi?
Yes. Yes.
Was it
And next week
scary?
I'm going to Malawi as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Is it scary?
No, it's nice. When I started, it was a bit scary because you don't know,
Yeah.
and it's a new thing. But
Yeah.
it's so much fun. It's like flying a video game with real people.
Yeah.
A real plane, but with real people. So it's really nice.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
you, where do you fly?
We also fly locally. Now we are just doing locally. I do Kisumu, Mombasa, Eldoret, Homa Bay,
Yes.
and Masai Mara.
And Masai Mara.
Yes.
You can fly to Masai Mara.
Oh, yes, we can.
Wow.
Yes,
I
we
didn't know
do.
that.
Yes, we do.
Okay, next time I want to go by car. Well, it took us 6 hours to drive.
Oh, this is only 30 minutes and you're there.
30 minutes.
Yes, only 30
I'm
minutes.
and do you fly to Masai Mara?
No, our planes are slightly bigger, so they cannot land in Masai Mara. But we do Ukunda, Malindi. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Nice.
you're welcome when you want to come.
Yes, thank you. So, was it scary in the beginning when you started?
Oh, yes, I remember the first day I was a little bit scared because of the
Yeah.
turbulence.
Okay.
But with time, I got used to it.
And the first day, did you go, like, for example, to Mombasa, or was it just a training?
It was just within Nairobi. It was just a
Oh.
training. Yeah, short training.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you passed.
Yes, I did well. I passed.
Okay.
Yes.
And now when you do the training, are there people really in the thing, or they're just not? You're just alone.
No, I'm not alone. I'm usually, most of the time, will be the instructor.
The instructor.
Yeah, yes, person who trains you until they feel confident with you, then they can allow you to go alone with the plane.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Nice. And you?
Yeah, of course, the very first time, it was really scary because I was the only lady with 7 guys.
Oh.
And yeah, so initially, like she said, you fly with an instructor for a few hours. Then when you get to a certain number of hours, they release you. They get off the aircraft and you're all alone in the plane. And you're supposed to take off, like just fly around the area, come back and land. And that was quite scary. But it was also very exciting because it's like you enter your own car, switch it on and you drive, and then you come back and park the car.
Yeah.
So it was quite nice.
Okay. So, has there ever been a time where you were very, very sleepy or something? Like when you slept and then, I don't know, then after I don't know, but was there ever a situation like that?
Where I felt sleepy?
Yeah.
Oh yes. Oh yes. At
And what
night,
do you do?
yes. Okay, most of the time I keep myself proactive. I read books, I read newspapers so that I don't sleep in between flights. Yes, and
Okay.
also try to get a lot of sleep. Sleep is very important.
But how do you do that when if you're flying the plane?
How do you do that? I
Yes.
said I read books.
How do you like read the books when you can do this, right?
Oh, okay, okay. Most of the time our plane is usually on autopilot. So you get a lot of time that you have to yourself. So that's the time now I will use the magazines, do
Okay.
stuffs, a little bit of stuffs that's required to be
Yeah.
done in the plane, like doing your hours.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And do you ever feel sleepy?
No, I
You
sleep
don't?
at night so that
Okay.
anyway we try to get, like she said, we get sufficient rest so that you're able to concentrate when you're in the air.
Yeah.
However, the longer flights to like New York, which is 14 hours, the pilots, they're like more pilots in the plane. So
Yeah.
you take turns, you go sleep while the other ones are flying.
Okay.
Yeah, and like she said, with autopilot on, it gives you time to just relax, look outside. And
Yeah.
our flights are also really short, so there's not much time to sleep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is being a pilot complicated? Like, what do you need to be a pilot? Do you need determination? What do you need?
Okay, being a pilot, okay, of course you have to really work hard in school.
Yeah.
The subjects I think you can capitalize on are maths, physics, sciences, and of course English and Kiswahili for communication.
But why? Because when you're in the plane, you're not gonna count. Okay, so this number, this letter M plus C. How? I don't understand why math. Even my mom told me, but I don't understand how math can help.
So you see, there are times you need to do mental maths, like there are two aircrafts coming, like a plane is coming in your direction.
Yeah.
So you need to calculate probably the speed of closure so that you can know what you need to do. You get, and you can't start removing a calculator.
Yeah.
So sometimes mental maths is good, like if how many degrees you need to turn, you get.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's important. And then also passion. If you really want to do it, for me, I think like 80% passion is important, because then the rest, if you really like something, you'll work so hard for it, you'll end up like doing well in it, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, to add on to what she said, most of what we read in flying, it's about you'll do a lot of math calculation, weight and balance. Most of these things we are doing is math calculation.
Yeah.
So you really have to try to be good in maths. You'll have to
Okay.
try. Do your best.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I'll try.
Yeah.
So, if, for example, you've gone to Mombasa now, you've dropped, you've flown to Mombasa, blah, blah, blah. Do you come back the same time as you drop, or you come back, for example, a week after to Nairobi?
Okay, as we call them, the quick turnarounds, you'll find maybe we are departing from Nairobi 3 o'clock. We're
Yeah.
supposed to be in Mombasa 4 o'clock. You'll find our next departure is 4:30. Most of our flights are usually quick turnarounds where you land, disembark passengers, do a bit of cleaning of the aircraft, set up the aircraft again for you. You depart again, you come back. So for us, it's more of a quick turnaround.
Okay.
Yes, yeah, we call them quick turnarounds.
Oh, quick
Yes, yeah, quick
turnaround.
turnarounds, which is a span of 30 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
so
yes.
Only 30 minutes.
Yes,
Not
most of
1
our
hour.
flights are 30 minutes turnarounds.
Okay.
Yes,
And
yes.
is it the same thing for you?
It's the same thing, except when it's an international flight, because like we don't want to carry too much food in the aircraft, so they have to remove the food, put a different set of food for the passengers who are coming for the next flight. So when it's local, it's about 20 to 30 minutes turnaround, but when it's international, we give it almost an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, because we're dealing with a different country. Maybe there are some procedures they need to, some clearances they need to give us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Second.
So what has being a pilot, a captain, taught you? Patience.
Patience.
That's
It's a lot of responsibility. You have to be ahead of everything. Like in your mind, you need to know, you need to think ahead, to just think, if this doesn't work, we need to do this. Let me give you an example. Like you can be coming to land, and then you have to, for whatever reason, you cannot land. So your mind cannot be fixed on we are landing and going to like taxi away.
Yeah.
You have to think, if we can't land, where are we going to go? And if we are going to Mombasa from Nairobi, is the fuel enough? You know, sometimes we can be coming to land and we're told you have a VIP departure.
Yeah.
So you're told to stay in the air. So your mind has to start thinking, okay, how much fuel do I have? Is it enough to stay here and move to the next destination?
Yeah.
Is the destination, does it have good weather on that side? If it doesn't, where else can I go? Is my fuel enough? So it's like your brain is constantly thinking of any, like a plan B, just in case whatever you have planned doesn't work. So it's challenging, it's interesting. You deal with lots of people, ground staff, you deal with your first officer, your cabin crew, and it's fun. It's nice. I like it.
Okay. So
Yeah.
has there ever been a situation like that for you?
Which one? Where we have
You
to
can't land.
yeah, we have those situations all the time. You know, in Africa, VIP is everything. So when they are departing, we all have to just stay in the air or stay on ground. And yeah, but I've never had to divert. However, there are times you're coming to land and for one reason or another you cannot land, so you take off again. Then you have to explain to the passengers it's okay, because they get scared and wonder, okay, why didn't we land? So yeah, you just have to calm them down and tell them this is a normal procedure, you know. Yeah, I've never had a malfunction that has made me I've had some that I've had to turn back and come and land, but nothing serious.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so you turn back and come around?
Yeah. So what happened, we took off and then there was just an issue with the aircraft. You know, like the way your car can have a car light.
Yeah.
So we had a little light that came up, and then we usually have procedures we follow. So some you can proceed with them, some they'll insist you have to come back and land. So we just turned back, came, landed, fixed the plane, and took off again. So
okay.
yeah, basically.
And has it ever happened to you?
Oh yes, I've had two situations. One, we were coming from Eldoret back to Nairobi. We're told that the weather visibility is very poor, so we decided to stay in Eldoret.
Yeah.
This was a time we were going to land in Eldoret.
Yeah.
The weather was so bad, it was raining, could not see the runway, so we diverted, went to Kisumu. As she said, you have to plan ahead. You should know, in case I can't land here, where will I go? Do I have enough fuel? And where we are going, will we get fuel?
Yeah.
And also, you also have to cater for the passengers. You know, they'll also need food. They'll need somewhere to stay. All these things, factors, you always have to be ahead.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
and I like it because we make that decision uniformly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that shapes you also to be a captain. Okay,
Yeah.
for myself.
Okay,
Yes.
so it also depends with the weather. If the
Yes.
weather is very, very, very bad, you can't fly.
You can't land. Let's say if you're going to Eldoret, you can't land there. Where are you going to go if you can't land in Eldoret?
If you land and it's raining, can you slide or something? What will happen?
Like the plane I fly, we have equipments which are installed that you're able to use so that you don't skid in case of the runway is wet.
Yeah.
I think most planes have been put some equipments that cater for that. Yes. Which we
okay.
call the anti-skid.
Okay, sawa. And then so why does the weather, if it's so like very hot, can you still like fly? That's not a problem, right?
Yeah, so that's why I was telling you the subjects you need. I forgot to mention geography, because when it's really hot, what happens? The ground hits the sun hits the ground, so air rises. Do you remember landing something like that somewhere? So when the air rises, then it cools and comes back down. So that's what makes it a bit, we call it bumpy.
Yeah.
Because those are heat thermals. So when it's really hot, you can still land, but the plane will be shaking so violently, and most passengers think, this guy, is he training? Why is he doing this? But it's not us, it's the plane that's like that.
Yeah.
It's the climate, it's the weather that's making us shake like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So have you ever flown, for example, to Dubai or New York?
No, our planes at the moment, the endurance doesn't go that far.
Okay.
So our endurance is about 4 to 5 hours. So the maximum we can, like the farthest we go at the moment is Malawi.
Okay.
Yeah.
And your plane is only international, right?
Yes, we can do international, though the most I've ever gone is to Mogadishu in Somalia. That's the most I've been. But we are trying to open more routes Very
Yeah.
soon we shall be doing international.
Okay.
I mean regional. We start.
Yeah, regional.
Yeah, first local, regional, like that. International, going
Yes.
expanding like that. Yes.
Sawa,
Yeah.
sawa. Thank you guys so much. That was so interesting. I learned so many new facts today about being pilots, captain, what you have to do, what you can't do. Yeah, so I'm actually considering now to be a pilot again.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
it was nice talking to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes,
so
and
much.
also want to encourage people to believe in yourself.
Yeah.
If you want to do flying, do it. Nobody should discourage you. Nobody should tell you you can't do it. I was
Yeah.
told very many times I can't do it. And you
Oh.
see where I am. Yes, so
Yeah.
follow your dreams. Don't listen to anybody.
Yeah.
Just concentrate on your work, do your work, and leave the rest to God.
Yes.
Yes.
So thank you guys so much. That was the When I Grow Up segment. And I hope maybe you've considered becoming a pilot, working for Silverstone, working for Jumbo Jet, or something like that. So thank you guys.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, it's the end of the show. But you can be tuning in every Thursday from 4 to 5 p.m. only on KTN Home. I'm your host, Gakenya, and I'm signing off out of Playland on Mombasa Road next Gen Mall. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!